Swimming like a shark in a shrimp tank. Big fish, small pond in the shrimp tank.
Welcome back, everybody. Had a great show today with Brian Gunnoe, co-founder and president from OLIO Development Group here in Columbus. Learned a lot today. Have known Brian for many years, and it was just great to hear his story and his journey and development through not only development, but also through software, and then really back to development, and has really built a dynamic firm and team over the last 5 years. And John's going to kick us off with our first question.
Yeah. Brian, one of the things that you said during the show that really resonated with me was that culture is the best opportunity to bring in talent. Could you share with us an example of how your culture you think is conducive to that?
Yeah, so I think at OLIO, we've learned a lot over the years from being a part of Raising Cane's Ohio and looking at their culture. But starting out with culture, putting the folks first, and I think from a personal side, you know, as you guys know, my story with my son, it's easy to look at culture and look at the little things within a business, but you look at the people and you look at the needs of your people, and how do you build something that is a culture that is inclusive to everyone's needs. I said earlier that I'm a thief of great ideas, and you know, on the Raising Cane's side of things, we have a thing called Cane's Love, and so we brought in OLIO Love. And so we do all kinds of special things for our team members, from you know, steaks, 4th of July steaks, to champagne bottles at New Year's, to AMC gift cards and hearts for Valentine's Day. You know, we're always thinking about the individual, but we're also thinking about them, you know, in times of stress within their life, and really not looking at the PTO and the things like that, and creating a culture that is really just us caring for each other.
And I think that leads into sort of our next question. Talked about, you know, in an organization as you grow, people may be afraid to share ideas or things that they may want to implement, and may feel like it's going to fall on deaf ears. But talk a little bit about how you guys close every meeting that you have with the one dumb idea concept.
Yeah. So, you know, as businesses grow, you're small and you start out and you're scaling that business. And in the beginning, it was just me and a few other folks. So your processes are defined for a 4-person team or a 3-person team, and those don't scale as you grow. And so what we learned is that you wrap up a meeting, and we call it one dumb thing, and we give everyone an opportunity to raise their hand and say, hey, I got a dumb thing. And sometimes you're like, yeah, that's dumb, let's fix it, right? And then other times you're like, well, no, there's a reason behind that thing. And once you explain the why, that's when you really get buy-in, and you know, it's an additional training for the team.
That's great.
Well, something we realized during the episode in real time was that we had 2 education majors and a history major talking about these businesses they're running. And then you shared that you had hired some people with different academic backgrounds into OLIO and into some of your other businesses. Share a little bit about why you think that's a good idea.
Yeah, as a startup, we are always looking to bootstrap, right? And you're being nimble, and you're looking for opportunity. I think that as we've grown OLIO, we've developed pretty great processes and playbooks that give transparency to our projects, but they allow for people that maybe not that aren't part of the real estate construction world to come in. And it gives them an opportunity to, you know, excel. But I think that the thing that we like to do when we're looking at a person is really judge them on their behaviors and their characters, and most importantly, a cultural fit. I'll take a cultural fit over a degree any day.
Love that. Well, we had a great episode today with Brian. Brian Gunnoe is the founder and president of OLIO Development Group. You can learn more about them at OLIO Dev Group, grp.com.
Yep.
go ahead and download the episode. I think there's a lot of really good stuff in there for any of our listeners. You can find episodes of The Shrimp Tank wherever you get your podcasts. We're on Spotify, we're on Stitcher, iHeartRadio, SoundCloud. That's one of them.
Yep, we're on every
all of them.
service.
Just every service. You can also come to the YouTube channel to see these recap videos, which are a great way to, test it out. Maybe see if you want to commit the full 45 minutes. You can subscribe and turn on those notifications, like the video. That would do us, would help us get our rankings up. Got to get those rankings up.
That's right. Got to get into the top 10, baby.
Got to get in the top 10. Top 10 of what? I don't know, but we'll figure it out. For Phil and myself, for Branda producing, thanks everybody for being here. Check out the full episode with Brian, and we'll catch everyone next week.
I've been